Hello Guardians, Happy New Year, and it is Ascendant Challenge time. We are back on the Dreaming City. It is Curse Week 2, so we are going to be knocking out our Ascendant Challenge bounty. Make sure you pick this one up before you do this one, because it would be a bummer to do all of this before you go. Also make sure you do have your tinctures before you head over there, and a quick run through. You're going to want something for range as you're running through this, something to burn down a couple enemies you might get close up to towards the end, and then whatever you want. I'm going to go Chaos Reach, Thunderlord, Sleeper's really powerful, anything like that to melt the final boss as quick as you can. So, first the location is going to be in the Chamber of Starlight, so it's over in Ray Sylvia, so we'll drive over there. If you guys need to use the timestamps to jump ahead, if you already know where the Chamber of Starlight is at in the Lost Sector, you can jump ahead on the timestamps, listed on the screen as I'm driving, or down below in the description. So, as we're driving over there, guys, Happy New Year. Again, if you haven't subbed to the channel yet, we're close to 30,000. If you guys are new to the channel, always Destiny content. Also, we got Anthem coming and Division 2, so I'm going to be tuning in a lot with you guys in the upcoming year. So, drive up here, jump this little ramp, and usually what I'll do, depending on how many enemies are around, I'll take a quick right over here. There's multiple places, ways to fall down to this area. Hopefully there's not too many guys over here, but if there are, you can also duck off the bridge early and follow the track over here. Either way, you're just going to head to the back before I get my butt set on fire and fall down in here. Work your way down in. There's kind of a quick way through, or not. Again, if you guys need to just jump to where the Ascendant Challenge starts just to know where everything is at, you can do that. Otherwise, just follow along as we run. Show you guys kind of the quick way to get in there, though. So you always have a couple hobgoblins here, one there, one up on top. Watch their death shots. Kind of a few quick adds down here. Of course, my go figure putting in its work as usual. Watch for the snipers, and then the knight in the back. There we go. Pretty quick run there. Got a couple stragglers, of course, one or two. Never quite get them all. Apparently they're just throwing heavy ammo at me, but it's a little late, too far back. Come around here, you're going to have some adds that spawn in. And you could use your abilities here. It's not a big deal if you do. Honestly, just because as you're going through doing this stuff, by the time you get to the end where you might want to use a super to finish up the boss, you'll probably have your super back. So, it's a long enough run, even if you're probably doing a time trial. If you're doing a time trial, you might wait just because you can make a fairly speedy run through here, but really it's probably one where you have a super decently from just the run going through this thing. It is a fairly long Lost Sector. They actually call the time trial in this one the Gauntlet, and I have not done that one yet, so I will put a time trial version at the end. Again, you guys see all the description pieces, so you guys know where to look. But I'll be covering the eggs as we go throughout. I'm just clearing this stuff up so I can actually give you guys a decent run through and explanation as we get started. Apparently I'm just punching and shooting a whole bunch of stuff here. There we go. Alright, so once the wizard dies, you are going to have quite a few more adds that do spawn, so watch for those. Quite a few thrall, a couple extra snipers in the back, and then a few more coming at you. Should pretty much be a wrap. Alright, cool. Alright, Guardians, so once you are up in here on this platform, if you want a quick way up to actually the entrance to the portal, once you're in the Chamber of Starlight and you're kind of where the wizard spawns, and if you melt it down from here, you can actually just get a quick run at it right up here. So this is kind of the way that you'll take these platforms all the way to the chest up top. You'll actually see them going, and there's a secret chest up there. You can follow those around, but we're going in. And here we go. So, there are a few adds that will be spawning these Abyssal Champions. These are going to be walking very slowly at first. There's a point where their heads do pop off, but you will have 3 of them around. Now, you can kill these guys, because one of, like, the triumphs is actually going to say, defeat Abyssal Champions while Ascendant in an Ascendant Challenge. So, if you do want to do that, this will count. Takes a while. They have a pretty good amount of health. But honestly, once you're at a higher light level, they're really not quite as bad. But when you get started, you're going to have some thralls that run at you first, so look for those. And this is why you're going to want something for range. You're always going to have a couple hobgoblins throughout this thing. as you go through. And first things first, the egg right down here. So once you kind of get this first platform clear, the ads are behind you. You're kind of at this first tree. Look down over to your right, and here's egg number 1. So it's right next to the beginning, basically. Notice there's kind of just the first entrance, and then they're not too far behind you. So first egg is really close. If you even get up to this first circular area, you have gone too far. So the Abyssal Champions will slowly be chasing you as you go throughout this thing. If you're going for a time trial run, which I will be doing later, they're not going to be too much of a factor because you're just going to be running away from the whole time. Those are probably one of the worst things to get knocked off by, and that was a pretty good example. The little blasters are about the one thing that will mainly screw you up. So if you're not going for a time trial and just want to finish this thing, don't worry about them. Just make sure you don't have it, any ads trying to shoot you or anything like that. But just watch for the little blasters. Take it slow and always just be safe. Unlike what I'm doing. So now you're going to have some thrall that come at you. A few are going to be a bit beefier. So watch for these as they keep coming. Then you can start taking out the Ascendant. Not the Ascendant, but the Hobgoblins. Shrieker should open up. That should keep things going. Should be another Shrieker coming up. Should be right around that corner over here. So you can look for that one if you can get it to open. See if I can kill it pretty quick here. There we go. Shrieker, and then of course some more of these crazy thrall. Hobgoblins will still be around, so watch for your sniping. And again, if you need a vantage point, if you get overrun by melees, just jump up into the middle and you should be alright. It's also why you do not want to stand still too long. These Abyssal Champions will be behind you pretty much the entire time. So, be careful about those. They're just going to kind of hang there until I land on a platform. Now, I wasn't paying attention that much. I was even taking it pretty slow, so you don't want to stand still too long, and that's kind of why they call this the gauntlet, is because you really would probably be better off running anyway. So we'll head over here. Once you get to this second area, we'll head towards a kind of more north direction. Once you see this little blaster in this tree, you actually can make a little leap over to this platform here, skip over on some of the ads, and then just continue running across. Trying to stay elevated above the little blasters. You're going to have some thrall. Again, you could take those out grenade style. It's really up to you. Big thing is you're just not going to sit there too long. Once you get to this place right here, you'll progress forward slowly. You'll have the thralls, and you'll have the phalanx. Now, you'll hear pretty soon, once you get to this point, when the Abyssal Champions spawn in, you'll notice their heads are off. Or their heads are off, but their helmets are off. They run a lot quicker at you now, so they will slam at you. So you definitely want to watch out for those. They are pretty aggressive. And they're pretty quick, too. Now, the lure is going to be over this direction. So what you would do, once those, helmetless Abyssal Champions spawn in, jump over here. They're not going to chase you over here. And the lure is typically right down here towards the end. You can pick that one up and then turn back around. Also gives you a break if the Abyssal Champions are facing you. Now, you guys may have looked up already, but this is a nice place to actually get it if you don't want to be rushed. Again, if you're going for a time trial, probably do these in separate runs. Second egg will be up top. So, from the lore, you had the Abyssal Champion spawn, and you came over to the left for the lore down the ramp. If you turn back around on the way up, there is your second egg. There's multiple places you can see it. It's got quite a few views. I'll show you another one as we get towards the top. But also, if you really need a tiny break from the Abyssal Champions, just wait till they disappear, and that'll give you a break from them actually chasing you. Now, as you run up this big set of stairs, you're going to have these little lamps that are going to be a bit annoying because they are going to want to just kind of shoot you as you run. So look for those as they spawn, and always just keep moving. It's kind of the big thing about this whole thing once you try that time trial especially. You just got to try and keep moving, try and make sure you don't land with anything in your way. There's another view at the egg again. You can still hear the Abyssal Champions behind me. Usually what I will try and do is kind of land on this left side, kind of go outside the tree, and then on the stairs, there you can see the Abyssal Champions are right on my butt. So that's the egg again, still there. Here's more Shadow Thrall. So if you're just looking for a way to land, just try and strafe a little bit so they don't quite get you. And then we'll go ahead and hop up here so they can't get me. So everything will pretty much stand still at this point, which is nice. If you didn't quite get the egg up until now, you still have another opportunity. Same egg, it's just underneath kind of the entire time. So those guys are a little aggressive, so at this point we do need to actually jump onto these rotating rocks, and this is where our journey continues. And first one is rotating, second one is stationary. When you hit a stationary rock, you're going to get these little lights that fire at you. Slightly annoying. And then next set of rotating rocks. And that one should be static as well. You'll notice the bottom, well, I take that back. There's 3 to get over to that one. So you're going to look for this one or this one, whichever one gives you a pretty flat surface to get to that one on the right. Kind of a short run there. Not my favorite landing. Oh, come on. There we go. Kind of got to this phase here. Did it again. This one is kind of a toss-up. I don't mind these that actually have the crevices because they actually give you a place to land. This looks like fairly flat surface for about 2 seconds. Then I'm going to have to get back upside down side of this rock. And this one as well. And then we're in the last little section. So this is where the boss will spawn. Don't mess with the Shriekers. They won't mess with you. Look for the phalanx. You want to take those out pretty quick. And the Shadow Thrall. And then I'm just going to try and melt him down fast. Now he's going to try and disappear on me. If I can keep him stunned, maybe. I never quite seem to be able to do that, though. So that's why I think Sleeper is actually going to be your best bet for a time trial run. So he is right there. Should go down pretty quick. And I did pop his head off and kill him. Once he's down, go ahead and collect your loot. Got my Ascendant challenge done. And then the third egg, before you leave, you do want to get the chest, because I really don't know how to get back up afterwards. The third egg is actually down below, so I'm going to have to basically bail out once I'm done. Make sure you get the chest quick. You're not going to exit through the portal, you're pretty much just going to have to bail. But right around this lower lip, you'll notice kind of an edge of a staircase. So, fall down. And run around the outside. You'll kind of catch this little half lip. There's a place to land over here. And here's your egg. So this is egg number 3. So that is pretty much everything for the Ascendant Challenge. You had the first egg right by the front. You had the lore bones. As soon as you saw the knights kind of literally lose their helmets, go left down that kind of basically structure. You'll find the lore bones at the end. Turn around and look up. You'll see egg number 2. And then egg number 3 down here at the base after the boss. So what I'm going to try and do now is tack on the end of this an Ascendant Challenge time trial run, because I think this is the only one I need. So wish me luck, and let's go over to that. Alright, Guardians, so we're going to make attempt on the time trial for the Cimmerian Garrison. This is attempt 2. Now, I have a previous one where I did it in probably 3 minutes and 41 seconds. I had to actually check another video, and apparently it might be under 3:30. So, went with a couple small changes, and also just kind of looked that you really cannot stop and fire it too much, but I was pretty close. I did change my jump up to strafe. If you're running a Titan, I would also say go strafe jump. If you're a hunter, I don't know if there's a speed to many of those, but yeah, probably triple jump and just keep trying to always have forward momentum. I am going to try Chaos Reach again with my Empowering Rift and Thunderlord. I killed him in 2 quick respawns, so hopefully that works. Save your grenade to the end, and you pretty much can't stop firing it much. So my previous attempt in about 340, I did kill a couple of enemies, and I still made it there pretty quick. So we're going to see if we can do this just a little bit faster. Let's see how this goes. That's pretty much all I know. I mean, if there's anything you can get a little bit of extra mobility, maybe that'll help you a little bit. Because honestly, that might be just the small nudges you need. I doubt it's really going to do anything. I don't even think I've got anything that makes a difference. So, smidge more mobility. I guess maybe more than 1. So, all of that being said, wish me luck on round 2. And hopefully this works. So as soon as you jump in, turn around. I don't know why it faces you the wrong direction. But pretty much you can't really fire at anything. So you can't stop to fire anything. If you can do it in the air, that's fine. But pretty much just keep moving. Try and dodge. Just try to, stay underneath and around. Just use different pieces as cover. Watch for the blasters as you run. This one right here. Hopefully I can skim by. And again, just try and catch these little pieces as you go. So nothing but constant moving. Try and strafe back and forth a little bit as you run. Whew, nice way to almost have a nice little pucker factor there, though. But these thrall right here might even go up and through the tree. You're going to have that Shrieker, so watch out for it. I might even try and go outside this one right here. Clear all the way over. Keep running. The Shriekers will hurt, so you don't want to hang there too long. They're going to be in a weird pattern, so just keep running, just keep running, just keep running. Try and find something that's going to give you a little bit of cover once you get to here. Jump onto this island and keep going around. Now there are some little acolyte eyes that will be shooting you as you climb the stairs in a further section. Those are about the only thing I might stop to shoot. Notice right there as I kind of ran towards it and stopped a little bit. These guys, I might even go around the platform just a little bit here. That might hopefully not slow me down too much. Once you find your Ascendant guys, they're going to go outside the stairs. I'm just going to go straight through the middle. Cut off this corner, and then the climb begins. Now there are 3 quick ones that I would shoot on the way. So you can even, as you're running forward, try not to go ADS. That way you can keep your forward momentum a little bit going, and then just keep climbing up the stairs. And again, try and take the shortest path between 2 points. Really hugging the inside of the stairs. Try not to get caught by the Shadow Thrall. They will slow you down. And just keep moving. On here, again, try and take the left edge. Hopefully the blaster is going to be nice. Try and land on this. Pop up through and over the tree. And we're going to keep going. Shouldn't have any more eggs, so mostly just watching out for Thrall at this point. Try and clear those over the top. Try and watch the timing of the blasters. That's the Thrall slowdown I'm talking about. Now up here, you really can't wait or pause. You pretty much just have to commit and go for it. So take a quick glance and pick which side you think is going to work. I'm going to take this oddball side here. Make a quick jump. I would probably take out these 2 quick as you go. And then here, just trying to look for a place to land more than anything. Same thing. Quick run, quick run. These 2 as well. So, they are going to try and light you up a little bit. I'm going to try and make this pathing work, which probably was questionable in my jumping and space timing, but all of that works a little bit. Just jump straight into the middle. Try and find big guy here. I'm going to try and go Chaos Reach on him, figure out as much as I can on him. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. You're going to have some ads come out. Switch over to Thunderlord. He will be back in just no time at all, basically. Once he's back, grenade, and then just try and melt his head down. Keep firing even if he starts to go away. There's the time trial. So just a smidge faster than my previous run. All Ascendant time trials are done. So all you have to do is kill him. You don't even have to pop the chest for the time trial. But I will do it. A rift will open, and then we can leave. So jump on here, look on up, and head out. And that'll work. That is on the Warlock, so probably not even Titan Skating or anything crazy like that. Not even Sleeper, just Thunderlord. I did use Chaos Reach, so Sleeper can be powerful there. For kind of a 3-shot, you got to watch out for the phalanx. I probably didn't even look at those as much as I should have. But apparently you're looking to do it in sub 330, so you really can't stop running. Just kind of commit to your jumps. I had a few little pauses for speed in there, but mostly just going through it straight. So I hope this does help you guys out. That's pretty much it for the Cimmerian Garrison. This is the Ascendant Challenge 6. This is Curse Week 2. And that is your lore, your eggs, and your time trial all wrapped in a nice little bundle. If you guys don't know where to find me, it's Twitch or Twitter. It's Ibantis on both. I'll do some things live, just random streams, so follow me there. If you put notifications on, I'll try and let you guys know when I'm going. And then other than that, right here on YouTube, if you guys have not followed me yet, hit that subscribe button. I've got more content coming to you guys from Anthem, Division 2. I'm looking forward to those. And then, of course, everything we've got going with this. So, yeah, lots of Division and more things to come. So, happy 2019. Hope you guys are enjoying it and have a good one. I'll see you soon and catch you in the next one.